Hi everyone, this is your Sifu right here at Chi Nature and Tina Dragon Taoism channel. Today we're going to talk about the problem that everyone will have all the time. It's called the spiritual legal battle. In Chinese, we call Cantonese Gun Fei and also Hao Xi. Now, most people will get these terms wrongly because of the surface meaning. So when we say gun fei, okay, it's like legal issues, getting a lawsuit, things like that. Now, most people think you will need the magic for gun fei when you are being sued by someone or when you are involved in a legal battle. And then they believe that by doing magic, you will somehow just like get out of the legal issues and win the lawsuit, but it is not going to work. Now, why is it not working? What is this actually about? Hao Xi, usually people get it as like arguments and fight with other people, but it is actually not. Oh, mine. Yes, that's why you're here. I am here to bring you the truth, the fact of magic in Taoist magic, so that you are not going to fall into that group that just look at the words and interpret things and fool yourself and then say, oh, magic is so useless. Here you go, okay? Now, first of all, what is the legal issue? Now, I have to explain again. We all have a Yuen Sun. Yuen Sun is your spiritual planetary body. High above, okay? Now, I have a whole lesson on that somewhere else, but just in short, it is where your life potentials are. We call these the pre-heaven energies, okay? They are supposed to flow down to your soul home base, which we call the ghost altar. Ghost altar, 鬼壇. Now, in this soul home base, you have your negative soul right here. Negative soul, the soul energy. Okay, so when you sleep, these things come down and become your thinking energy. Okay, you can kind of get it like this. Your thinking energy, okay? Your mental energies. When you wake up, you use those and you take action. Okay, so your boss, your ultimate boss in life is this Yuen Sun in the sky. So you guys here in the ghost altar, those energies, they are like working for the boss up here. The boss give you idea. You think about how to do it. These are the ministers. These are the people working in the courtyard. And your Yuen Sun is the emperor above, making the call, making the direction, giving you an idea of what to do. So when you have legal battles or legal issues in your own system, it is when you have an internal conflict, when you're trying to ponder, think, and analyze or break down information inside your mind. In other words, is when you're trying to think, you have an internal conflict and you don't know what is right to do or wrong to do and so on. Now, this can be an internal issue inside yourself created by yourself. It could also be something from outside as well. For example, you used to believe something is right like this, and then someone come in and tell you, no, this is wrong, it should be like this, and then you run into a conflict in here, trying to debate internally and say, which one is right now? I don't know, right? So this is the kind of legal issue. This is what we call gun fei. It could be internally stirred up by yourself. It could be from other sources. It could also be, let's say, a spiritual entity like a ghost jamming into your soul and then messing up with your thinking, your mental state. And that will also cause you to have these legal issues. There are lots of kids or even adults today having a lot of these legal issues in themselves. And that's why they cannot figure out what is right and what is wrong. Suddenly they wake up and then they're like, oh, I think it should be like this. And then, oh no, it should be like this. And they try to like debate inside all the time. And that is very bad because you feel unpeaceful. You feel life is so chaotic, like always fighting, struggling, trying to find out what's right, what's wrong, and it's never right. And, you know, it feels like that. So legal issue is like this. 口舌, the mouth and tongue. 口舌 usually we say it's like fighting with the mouth, but it is not. Okay, now we talk about the gun fei is the legal issue inside the internal fighting. 口舌 is when other things from outside try to put their stuff into you and mess up with your internal system. So now you have the legal battle. That's what I'm talking about earlier. When someone tell you something and then make you like go internal conflict mode. That is the 口舌. Okay, now at work, let's say you used to like your environment like this, and someone without asking you just come over and change your stuff. You look at that and you don't like it, right? It's like, oh, why are you changing my things? And then they tell you, no, it's not supposed to be like this. This is better. You know, you used to be like that. That's no good. I used to like it. That's my right, right? I used to like it. Now they say I'm wrong. I don't like it. Now, internally, I'm trying to debate what's right, what's wrong, what's right, what's wrong. And you can't really tell. That is the 口舌. That is like the verbal fight, okay? Their energy going into you and now making you stir up that internal fight. So you see, even kids, adults, elders, everyone in life will have all these legal battles going on inside. So how do we deal with these issues? Well, if you are not a Taoist, you're a normal person, to deal with these issues is very hard. Very hard, because you don't have a law book, right? Like there's nothing that determines what is right, what is wrong, and there's like no logic in there. So usually you go by your feeling. What do I like, what I don't like, what I feel, right? And that's why your legal issue is never ending. So if you're from other religions or you're from other cultures and you're not learning under me, I have to say, if you have legal issues all the time, right, you got to make sure that you start writing a law book of your life. And then say, according to this book, my rules, like that, okay? So anything that doesn't go along with my rules, get the F out. That's basically your right and wrong. If you go by this book all the time and you kind of like only agree to things according to this book, well, you can edit the book later, okay? If you don't like something, you can edit it. But make sure you go according to the book. Write it in black and white and tell yourself what is right, what is wrong, and make a law book there. And when you go like that, you will have no more issues because now you have a book of rules and order. So that is one thing you can do as ordinary person. But if you find me, if you come and learn from me, or if you seek my help, I have two methods. One, okay, is a quick remedy. You get a full talisman from us, teen1dragon.com. Go and get this food, okay? The food for legal issues. Now, with that food, okay, you can carry it. When you feel the legal battle going on inside, tap the food 3 times and signal to the God to help you deal with it. It will dissolve the energy conflict for you. Very easy. Second, you get ordained and then become a disciple. You learn the rule of nature that we follow. So according to our system's teachings, those rules, okay, we go by the rule of nature. It never fails. If it fits this rule, it's right. If it doesn't fit the rule, it's wrong. Okay, now with cultivating this, learning more about this, living your life with it, you will then have no more problems. All the right and wrongs are clearly stated, and you don't need to even argue anymore because the nature is always right. However, that will take more time and commitment, but I guarantee you that will be the best investment you can make in your life. If you need more help, you can always comment here and find me right here, okay? Now, lastly, if you have real legal battles, like someone actually sue you, right? Can Magick help? The short answer is yes, okay? And the a longer answer is you have those battles because of your own system is messed up. Like you already have a lot of issues inside. So what is manifesting is a reflection of your system. So what Magick can do is fix your system so that what's manifested is like the root is cut off. Then it will slowly dissolve. So it's not like I did a magic, tomorrow you win the lawsuit, okay? But it will be dissolved and end nicely so that you will reduce the damage. There you go. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.